Hello guys, it's John. So we're doing another discussion. This time we have more news. So this is kind of the June news. A lot of this stuff is for July. A lot of crazy stuff this time around. Also, you even have some stuff for August, which is surprising. But yeah. Anyway, let's go and get into what we have for July. Let's just get into like the biggest thing, and that is of course CobaltDragoon 260 Cyclone. Before we get into the bay itself, this does actually come with a string launcher. A left one looks a little bit different than a typical launcher, so that's kind of cool, but it's light blue. Kind of a weird choice. I would have expected like dark blue or red or even white, but I guess they already use those colors for launchers, so I guess I wanted something different, and, well, light blue. Anyway, let's move on to the bay itself. We'll start off with the bit Cyclone. Well, it's like a left flat spiral type of thing. It's, not really ideal. I'm not surprised, but it's also just not that interesting. Let's be honest here. I don't hate it, but I also don't like it. After that, we have 260. We all kind of knew a two-sided ratchet was coming because we have 280 coming up in August for the DranDagger recolor. I'll actually talk about that later in the video, but anyway. 260, fine enough, honestly. Works, so it's alright. And then we have the blade, CobaltDragoon. So, was not expecting this name. I thought they'd stick with the Drake name and have Cobalt swapped out, but nope, we kept Cobalt, and now we have Dragoon instead of Drake. I actually kind of don't mind the fact they swapped out Drake. I actually like Dragoon better, so that's fine by me. The blade looks really nice, actually. I really like how this blade is designed. However, I really wish it was painted. This easily would have been the best looking Beyblade X bay. Because sculpt-wise it looks really good already, but yeah, if it was painted the same as like Cobalt Drake, it would have been number one. But yeah, still probably like a top 10, maybe top 5 bay in terms of design, but you know, it's not quite what it could have been if it had paint. Most important part of this bay, though, is that it's our first left spin bay, so that's pretty crazy. I guess the bay doesn't need anything else too crazy, because it's left spin. I mean, that's already pretty interesting. We know we haven't had anything else like that. I still do wish there was more to it, but you know what? It's a first left spin bay. It's fine. I still like it. Now we have Random Booster Volume 4. So this one, yeah, we have another random booster. Not happy about the amount of random products we have, but it is what it is. Again, as always, I hate random boosters, but I'm not going to go on about that because I already have multiple times. So for the price, we have BlackShell 460 dot. I have to say, 460 was a horrible, horrible choice. Would have expected 280 here, that would have been fine, but yeah, 460, really not a good choice. It pairs okay with the bay, which is, I guess, the one positive, but yeah, outside of that, this was not a good ratchet choice at all. Aside from that, we have Dot. Dot is the new bit. It's kind of almost like a jog ball or needle type of thing. Honestly, I'll take it. We tend to get these like pretty early every gen, and I feel like we only get like one, and then they just like disappear pretty quickly. But anyway, I expected something like this to happen eventually. It's here. That's fine. And then, of course, we have the blade, BlackShell. I like the design of this blade quite a bit. I like the green on the gear chip. I like the black underneath. It looks really nice. And, of course, it is Drasil inspired. Yeah, all the Pendragon bays are inspired by the four Holy Beasts. Just like the original Block and Shoot motifs. So we don't have a Phoenix one yet. I mean, there's Phoenix, but, like, I guess it's like the Vermilion bird, whatever. I wouldn't count Phoenix Wing as that, but yeah, obviously with like, you know, Mice Tiger, CobaltDragoon, obviously, you know, it has the same name as Dragoon, but this one is like a turtle. It's the same as Drasil, basically, in that regard, and you can tell by the design, it's definitely Drasil inspired, so. Overall, this bay, I know competitive people are probably crying out this one because it's a pretty bad shape, I'm not gonna lie, but me personally, I always liked Drasil, so I just like this thing for that alone, so pretty cool. This bay would actually be up there, like, I think it'd be a really good bay if it didn't have 460. But it's not like the worst thing ever, again. Competitive wise, I know 460 is pretty bad, but just personally, it's not the worst thing. It's not great, but still. I still like it well enough. Moving on to the other bays, we have a yellow recolor BlackShell, BlackShell 980 ball. Yellow recolors, for some reason, keep getting yellow recolors of prize bays. I don't know what it is about that. I think the only ones that didn't have one were Tyrannobeat and Sphinx Scowl. Everything else, when it comes out, gets like a yellow recolor. I don't know why. 980, good choice of a ratchet. Ball, I'm split on this one. I think ball is an okay choice. First up, it is good competitively, so I understand why this is a good reprint, but at the same time, I don't like day one parts getting reprints still, so I would have rather gotten, like, I don't know, Gear Ball or Gear Flat or something, or, you know, High Taper, since that's locked in a set. That'd been a really good one, but yeah. At the same time, again, can't complain too much because it is a good part competitively. I know people would want that, so it is what it is. Next up, we have Unicorn Sting 370 dot. Unicorn Sting getting a reprint, perfectly fine. I was hoping for all the Yggdrasil base to get reprints here, so this is one of them. 370, fairly new part, makes sense. And then Dot, so, you know, another reprint of the bit. Pretty decent bay. It's an orange bay, which is cool. I like orange, so that's nice. Not sure if it really fits a unicorn motif, but whatever, I guess. Decent pull. Next up, Wizard Rod 160 Rush. This is a really good pull, actually. So Wizard Rod, yeah, this one I'm surprised about. This does confirm that UX base can be in BX products, which is good. It just seems like the main focus has to be, you know, UX or BX, and in this case it's BX, but since the UX base is just kind of a side thing, you know, it's fine to be in here, so that's good to know. But yeah, Wizard Rod, first, like, true UX reprint, and like a random booster or like a set or anything like that, just kind of a main line product. I know there's like the entry set, but I'm not really counting that. That was a whole UX like starter set basically. But anyway, it's in green, which is okay, I guess. Not my favorite, but whatever. Just good to have. 160, newer ratchet. Understand why it's here. Cool. And a rush. Finally, getting a rush outside of the DranDagger deck set, so it's very nice to have that here. After that, we have Phoenix Wing 580 Hexa. Phoenix Wing, it's blue, and it's not painted. It being blue is fine, and also not being painted, good. That way, you know, if people want to use this bay, they don't have to worry about scratching the paint in this one. Good choice for reprint. Anyway, 580, pretty whatever ratchet choice. Would have preferred 960 here, or I guess like 470 even, because it's like a newer ratchet, but still. 580, well, it's better than like another one of the original 4 ratchets, I guess. And then Hexa, a newer bit, so I'm actually fine with this one. Yeah, good choice. And lastly, Viper Tail 570 Dot. Okay, 570, good ratchet choice. It's newer. And then Dot, again, another bit reprint, well, prize bit reprint, so it's good. But Viper Tail in purple, it looks cool, but Viper Tail really... I know Wizard Rod kind of threw off my whole idea of getting every, like, Yggdrasil Bay, well, plus Wyvern Gale, since it was released around the same time, but still, you could have gotten, you know, Sphinx Scowl or Wyvern Gale here instead. Would have taken Sphinx Scowl, but Wyvern Gale would have been preferred, but still, yeah, Viper Tail, not the best choice. Again, this was already in Random Booster Select, already reprinted again in Random Booster Volume 2. Did not really need it here. Not a good part. That said, overall Random Booster 4 looking pretty good. I don't like random boosters, but in terms of the pulls, there's not many duds here. And even the ones that are kind of duds aren't like the worst thing ever. Again, Viper Tail's not like another Wizard Arrow or anything, you know. And aside from that, I mean, 580's fine, Ball fine. 460 on BlackShell, it's like my only real problem here. And that's more so because it's the prize bay more than anything. Yeah, I don't like that one, but still. Yeah, that's Random Booster 4. Again, I like BlackShell, but everything else here is, you know, cool, but I just don't like random boosters. Moving on to the last thing for July, which is the 3-player stadium. So we're going to have a 3-player stadium. Why not? Cool. it exists. I'm not gonna get it, but if you want it, there it is. And all this July stuff comes out July 13th, by the way. So there you go. Now we move on to something that's kind of unexpected, which is a Black Dranzer S 380 taper. Same combo as the regular Dranzer S, but this is actually a black recolor. It's of course based on Black Dranzer from Black Dranzer. I know a lot of people probably gonna be really excited about this one. I know Black Dranzer. Why did I pronounce it so weirdly? Black Dranzer. Okay, anyway, I feel like I said that weirdly, but anyway, very very hyped up bay. So I definitely understand why they wanted to release this one. I was caught off guard by this one, but yeah. Pretty cool. Will release August 10th, and it is a rare bay get battle prize. We're getting too many now, I think. We're already at the 4. This is our 5th one. We could chill. We don't need this many. Yeah, not a fan of this being a rare bay get battle bay, but yeah, Black Dranzer. Aside from that, very cool. Actually, really really exciting release, I'd say. I didn't expect them to do it, so that's pretty cool, but yeah. Gotta chill with the gacha stuff. Again, random boosters are everywhere, rare bay get battle bays are everywhere. Stop. Anyway. And the last thing I want to talk about is actually something that got revealed like a couple weeks ago, but it's the Giants DranDagger 280 gear point. This releases August 3rd. So you get a cool looking orange launcher. I mean, that looks nice. I like that one. So probably the coolest looking launcher we've gotten so far. But anyway, so we got the gear point bit, gear point reprint, cool. It's nothing special, just looks nice. Anyway, the DranDagger blade looks really nice. Really, really looking forward to this one. I want to get this one for sure. Looks like it has some stickers, which is interesting. But you know what? Fine. It's an uncommon thing to see in X, which is good. I hate stickers. So, yeah, fair enough to have them here, though. But the main reason I want to talk about this thing here, like a couple weeks late, is because it does have a new part, which is 280. Was not expecting to see 280 here. Yeah, they revealed 280 weeks in advance, basically, before 260 got revealed, which kind of made everyone realize that, you know, the new Drake, or I guess now we know it's Dragoon, had a two-sided ratchet, but yeah. Really expected BlackShell to have 280, but it didn't. That said, maybe the UX stuff, because there's a UX booster instead coming out for August. Usually the August stuff is early in the month. Will it be the 3rd? That's really early, but still, it could. If that stuff releases the 3rd, maybe 280 will release on something like that. And then it's more so just like they're just releasing the same day, you know. UX Bay has 280, this has 280. That'd make more sense. If this ratchet comes on this bay first, that would be really strange. But yeah, for now, this is our only look at 280, so it is what it is. Definitely a strange choice, but sure, why not? Regardless, this bay looks really nice. I like black and orange a lot, so definitely want to grab this bay if possible. I don't think it's too rare. I think it's a B4 store exclusive and also like a Giants exclusive. It was like a Giant store, an online shop. Hopefully that means it's like pretty accessible, similar to like the Blue Shark Edge. I think it's like that. If it is, then I will definitely be grabbing this one because it looks very nice. But anyways, that's basically all for the news this month. Yeah, it's looking very, very interesting. CobaltDragoon's looking nice for sure. Maybe not as nice as I had hoped, but hey, it's still looking very cool. First lesson base, that's exciting. BlackShell, for the most part, looking really cool as well. Dranzer was my favorite of the 4 main box and shoot bays, so kind of happy to see something inspired by it. Even if the ratchet sucks, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, the rest of the random booster, even though I don't like the fact that it's a random booster, it's mostly good. 3-player stadium, sure. Black Dranzer, kind of a welcome surprise, but I don't like the method of getting it. And, of course, the DranDagger looking pretty nice as well. Definitely want that one. So, anyways, yeah, overall, fairly positive for this month. Nothing too bad, I would say, which is good. Only problem is my typical problem of there just being too much gacha stuff in X. It's been out of control. Like, seriously, do I need to make a 3rd video on this stuff? on like RB Gate battles and why they're a problem. I might. Anyways, that's all for this video though, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.